Okay, so I did my eyes already before doing the foundation, just so that we don't have to go through that whole section. But what we are here for is this. This is the new It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, and this is their oil-free matte version. I've seen people rave about the CC cream and how good it is, and it covers really well, and it's full coverage and this and that. Even though I'm not a full coverage person, I've always seen like the reviews and commercials on that CC cream, and it just always made me want to try it. But it seemed like a lot of people with dry skin liked it, and I am not a person with dry skin, so I thought, oh my gosh, when I saw they created a matte version, an oil-free formula, poreless finish, full coverage, which I've heard that it's not full coverage, and that is also kind of exciting because I don't like full coverage. It's an anti-aging hydrating serum in it, and it is SPF 40. So for those of you that are not keen on putting a lot of sunscreen the way that we should, then something like this really is something nice that you can use every day. But yeah, this is paraben-free, cruelty-free, allergy-tested. So I'm going to do the left side with a sponge and the right side with a brush. And the brush that I'm going to use is this one right here. This is by Morphe. This is the M439, just like a densely packed brush. So I'm going to use that one on this side and then the sponge on this side, so you guys will know which side is which. So I got mine in this shade Tan. Their shade range is kind of weird. I felt like a lot of the shades are pink, like on the pinkier side. I tested this one in store and it seemed to be a good color, so I hope it's not too pink, because even then I felt like it was kind of pink. Either way, I think this is as good as I was gonna get for my skin tone from the shade range that they have. I'm gonna pump a full pump of this onto the brush. I think I got a little bit too much actually. I just realized as I was putting it on that I didn't prime my face, so I'm taking that off and I'm gonna prime my face. First off, I'm gonna spray my face with this. You guys all know this spray. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. This is the One Heck of a Blot primer by Soap & Glory. It's one of my go-to primers all over my T-zone. That's mainly where I tend to get oily. Now we can go ahead and put this on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple swipes there. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the brush on this side. Ooh, that is, I think that is full coverage. See, I think that the color, in my opinion, like in person, is kind of pinky, but I can see it working once we put everything on. I guess the color could work. I think the coverage is nice. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. It did look full coverage right at the beginning because the whole massive foundation was in that section, but once you spread it out, I feel like it looks more of like a medium coverage. And so I'm gonna do this side, just put that there. You can still see the marks of the brush. No, it's not blending at all with the brush or with the sponge, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this with the brush. It seems to blend out better with the brush, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think the formula, it being a little bit more moussey, the sponge isn't just not cutting it, so we'll just do that with the brush. Yeah, it blends way better with the brush, you guys, so I'm not even gonna bother with the sponge, because with the brush I feel like the foundation just melts into the skin better. By the way, this is still the one pump that we have on the foundation brush. And I'm gonna put whatever's left on the forehead. Just from the looks of it, I think it's more of like a medium coverage. Definitely not a sheer coverage. I think it's more like a medium to full coverage. You could, I think, would be able to build it up. I feel like it does look more poreless in my opinion once everything's said and done. So I do feel like it's a really nice coverage. The color I think is actually spot on in my opinion. I do feel like you do get a poreless look with it once everything's blended out. The only thing that I'm noticing again is that I do see it settling quite heavily in my smile lines. And again, if that happens, because I feel like it happens a lot with a lot of foundations, I just kind of pat it away throughout the day when I do notice it, and that problem just isn't that big of a deal for me. But I do like the way that my skin looks. It looks poreless and the color is really, really nice. And if it withstands the test of time, then I am going to be really, really glad. So, all right, so let's go ahead and do the under eyes and see how it layers on top of it. I'm going to use the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer by Maybelline. Put a little bit of that underneath the eyes. That blends in nicely. Yeah, I like the way that blended out underneath the eyes. To set that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my NYX No Filter finishing powder. Alright, I'm actually going to set the whole face with this because I feel like this one is a really good powder for that. I'm going to go ahead and use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the color Deep Bronzer, so it is the darkest shade that they have. Just lightly bronze a little bit. For blush, I'm going to go ahead and use the Essence Satin Blush. This is in the color Satin Coral. For my brows, I'm going to coat them with this. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Black, just to make them look a little put together since I'm not going to fill them in or anything. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight, and this is the Milani Strobe Light number 2 in Day Glow. For my lips, I'm going to use the L'Oreal La Matte lipstick. This is in the shade Matter of Fact. Alright, that is it for the makeup. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off spraying this all over the face just to make that powdery look a little bit less powdery. Alright, so that is the completed look. I'm going to go about my day and then see how it wears. I'll do maybe one check-in halfway through the day, and then I'll come back after work and show you guys how it worked. I'm liking the finish right now. I like the coverage. I think it's a really nice medium coverage. I feel like I don't look any shiny. I feel like I look poreless and matte. I think the color is perfect. So if you guys are here strictly for the color match for your skin tone against mine, tan seems like it's a little bit off, but once you blend it out, I think it's a really good color. And yeah, smile lines are not that bad right now. We'll see how it starts wearing and how that's starting to look. So it is 2:45 right there. Just thought I'd show you on my watch because I'm recording my audio on my phone. But I will come back by 10 o'clock tonight and show you guys how it wore throughout the day. I am going to work from 4 to 9. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm in my car and I wanted to show you guys how it looks in natural daylight, and it's only been 15 minutes. I actually changed my lip color to the ColourPop Maxed Out lipstick because I wasn't digging the other one. This is how it looks in natural daylight. I feel like it looks really nice. I'm liking it, and I really just fingers crossed that it lasts till the end of the day because so far so good. So yeah, that is it. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I'm back. So it is, so you guys can see that it's 10:07, and so it's been about 7 hours since I last put the foundation on. I wasn't able to do a proper check-in because it got super busy at work. This is how the foundation looks right now after 7 hours, and I do look a little bit shiny, and I must say that I did find myself blotting more than usual, mainly the nose area. I feel like I was looking a little bit more shiny than I usually am used to, but I felt like after blotting that area that it didn't really look like I was smearing the foundation off. I still felt like it was still on, so that was kind of nice because usually when I do blot, especially for, I think I blotted like 4 times, you guys, on my forehead and nose, and I still feel like there's still some coverage around there considering the amount of time that I did blot. So this is how the foundation looks right now. I will say that I do have some settling in my fine lines. I've had other foundations that have lasted the longest, but I do like the finish that it has right now. But considering the amount of times that I had to blot my face, I feel like it's not the best foundation or the best wear, because even then I only work for 7 hours, which is pretty typical. But again, I blotted at least 4 times, more than I've ever blotted with any other foundation. It's nice coverage, but I wouldn't say it's for every day either. I feel like after 3 hours it started breaking apart, and it was mainly around the 2 to 3 hour mark where I felt like I had to blot. So for the amount of times that I blotted, I don't think it's completely worth it. I think the color match is pretty good. The foundation, I still feel like it's around my cheek area. I didn't really have to fuss too much with the cheek area. Do I like it? It's not my favorite. Will I repurchase it if I were to finish it? I don't think so. Will I use it? Yes. I do like the coverage that I start with. Do I like the color? Yes, I did like the color. The price isn't that bad either. I think I paid $39 for it. The good thing is that it does have sunscreen, and I'm wondering if it's because it has sunscreen that it looks a little bit more greasier. But it's weird because it's a matte oil-free formula, so I was really having high hopes for it, but honestly it's not the best that I've tried. I will continue using it just because it does have SPF, mainly on days that I want to like run out and do some errands and I want to look put together. Yeah, I think all in all the foundation cream, CC cream, is good. It's just not that great. I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions regarding this product, please leave those questions in the comments below. Does this review want to make you get it? Yes, no, maybe so. Leave any questions down section below. If you guys haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.